Don't you get frustrated when you manifest things that you don't want? And let me ask you, how many times has that happened to you in your life recently, or maybe the last 10 years? Now, I've been really lucky because I've been doing vision boards and manifesting probably since I was very, very young, but only consciously, probably from about 2004. And I realized this weekend that sometimes we can be very powerful and not even realize it. I've taught my children pretty much everything that I know. And I wanted to share with you manifestation gone completely wrong. This weekend, we went out to a flea market and we were having a lovely time. It was just me and her. We got some great bargains. We'd supported the local economy, but we were starting to get very tired and hungry. And we got to the very last stall and she found some amazing things. So we were just paying for those. Now, while she was doing that, we had about 4 bags with us. So I had one on each shoulder, one in front of me, and she was carrying one. And as I went into my bag and reached out to pay for what she was getting, I didn't notice that someone literally put their arm onto the other bag that I wasn't touching and slid it away and took my daughter's phone, her wallet, and all the gifts that she just bought for a friend whose birthday it is this weekend. And we didn't realize till about probably literally 30 seconds later. And then I was like, oh my God, the bag's gone. And I'm looking around to see if anybody's got the bag. And it's like 8 people all in the store looking through clothes. And it was nowhere to be found. The people that were there tried to help us and went into panic mode, tried to call the phone, tried to call my husband, but nothing worked. Anyway, as you do when things like that happen to you, I went into anger because I'd just given a load of stuff to charity. We always give a lot to charity. We tithe, we do all things right in terms of the manifestation window. However, obviously something went wrong. Anyway, I have to admit a few expletives came out of my mouth because I was really tired and hot. And my daughter and I made our way home, obviously knowing that we had to change all the passwords of the phone, delete the data. That's one little tip there. I didn't know this, that if you have a Google Android phone, you can go in and say, as soon as somebody logs into it, delete all the data. So if that ever happens to you, you can go in, I think it's called Find My Phone, and delete all the data. That's an aside. Anyway, so we cleaned all of that, got all that sorted, and my daughter was very upset because she's 15. There's a lot of, photos in there of her and her friends at the beach, stuff that, you don't really want other people to see. So it's a reminder, again, don't put everything on your phone that you don't want somebody else to see. Going back to the manifestation part, I sat on it for 24 hours and I'm always questioning, why did we attract that? Because everything that happens to us, we're responsible pretty much for a lot of things that happen. Not everything, but a lot. And so I thought about it. And the next day when I was swimming, I was just like, what do I need to learn from this? And I tuned in. And what came back, believe it or not, was your daughter wanted another phone. So after that, I was like, of course, she's very powerful. She manifests a lot of things. Both my daughters do. And she said to me a couple of weeks ago, Mum, it was a throwaway thought. She went, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I got a new phone? But we'd said, just run with this one for now because it's working, Anyway, somewhere in her subconscious, she must have thought, oh, I really could do with a new phone. And therefore, when I tuned in and got the information back that she wanted a new phone, obviously the universe manifests in a different way and it can go in all different ways. Now, I know for some people, they lose their phone when they've got to let go of contacts, friends, past people, past circumstances. So I want you to just think about some things that you've lost or not so nice things that have happened to you maybe in the last 6 months. And what was the learning from it? What was the manifestation learning from it? What did you gain by losing or releasing that event, person, thing, or item? Because it happens to us for a reason. The other thing I wanted to say today also is be really, really choosy about your thoughts. Now, most of the time when I've manifested certain things, it has been what I call a throwaway thought. So that's a thought I have no intention or attachment to. Not no intention, sorry, no attachment to. And it is a throwaway thought. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if somebody gave me a pizza? Wouldn't it be nice if I could find a bottle of water right now? Sorry, I just thought of another story. I'm sitting in my car, it's a hot afternoon, and I thought I've forgotten my bottle of water. I opened my car door and literally I put that thought out maybe 3 or 4 minutes before as I was parking. As I open my door, this group of ladies come up and they've got a trolley, no, I kid you not, full of bottles of water. And I said, oh, how much is the water? And she went, it's free. And I was like, that took me like 4 minutes. And I said, I need to give you something. She said, it's from Jesus. And there we have it. Another very short but interesting manifestation story. So what's the moral of this video today? The video is be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you put out there. And if you are going to put a thought out, hey, I wouldn't mind if I got a new phone, in a nice, loving, enhancing, legal way. Thanks. So be careful what you wish for. Okay. So that's my little tip for today and a little story. It wasn't a particularly pleasant event, but again, I've always taught my children at the end of the day, it's just a physical thing. No one got hurt, and they need it more than we do. We can replace it. We can go through the hassle of, repopulating everything. But the final thing is they needed it more than us. So there we go. Anyway, lots of love from me. Enjoy your manifesting adventures. I would love to hear what you have manifested recently or any of those negative things. Please put the comments underneath the video and I will reply. And I would love to hear your stories. Take care, everyone, and I will see you again very, very soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.